Hey second graders, so this week for our project we are going to be making pattern animals. Before we get started, we have to talk about a couple of things. So the first thing I want to talk about, what is a pattern? Think about it in your brain. What's a pattern? So if you were thinking something that repeats, you're totally right. So to create a pattern, you choose a couple different designs. It could be a couple different kinds of lines. It could be different shapes. Then draw the first one that you pick, the second one, the third one, and then once you've hit your last design, then you repeat that same pattern over and over and over again. So now that we know what a pattern is, let's talk about how to draw animals. All right. So, second graders, I want you to think about the big shapes that make up the bodies of animals. So, for example, if you're choosing a tiger, the head would be a circle, right? The body would probably be an oval. Each leg could be a rectangle with maybe a half circle for the foot. The tail could be a long, bendy rectangle. Think about the big shapes. It's kind of like when we talk about observational drawing from what we see. We think about the big shapes first, and then we go down to the little tiny details. All right, so does that make sense? Cool. So your job today is to draw an animal, nice and big, to cover a whole piece of paper. You can do this in your sketchbook. You can do this on a different piece of paper that you choose. So make sure it fills up the whole paper. Then add patterns to each body part to create your pattern animal. You can even add patterns to create a background too. So don't forget, you can add a horizon line, remember where the sky and the ground meet. And then you can add things like mountains or the sun or trees or a little cabin in the background, whatever you choose. So I'll show you what I'm talking about in my example, all right? Then when you're all finished, then add color. Sound good? All right, so here's my example. All right, second graders, have fun creating.